Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring, where last time we made our way through a somewhat spooky kind of, I don't know, swamp? I don't quite know what it was entirely, but yeah, it's full of frenzied creatures, and all in all, was quite mean to be fighting a lot of. I think though I explored most, if not all, of the stuff in this kind of larger area, and we've made our way to here. To Midra's Manse, which I don't entirely know what to expect. It's some kind of, I guess, mansion, would you call it? I don't know. Regardless, I'm looking forward to exploring and seeing just what we've got ahead of me. Now, I haven't played in a couple of weeks, so I'm expecting to maybe be slightly rusty. So fair warning for that. By the sounds of things, there might be rats, or it might be bats in here. We found a torn diary page. I will give that a read in a moment. So that sounds like it might be important. I don't know how important, but possibly it is. Then gone, I should now be completely safe to read it. Don't know what those little squeaking sounds are. Some kind of squeaky creature about. Yeah, inventory would be under here. Torn diary page is this. Discarded page ripped from a diary, bearing a passage written in a tremulous hand. I touched him only once. When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him, the aging untouchable. I don't know what that means. I'll not lie, that doesn't really answer anything. However, we can parkour, make my way up to here, get a swollen grape, or a couple swollen grapes. You probably want to go to the doctor if you have those. What are they? I didn't pay attention to the category, so I'm hoping I can find them. Are they key items? They are. What do I use these for? If it's linked to the... was it Shrubby Grapes? From the main game. I did kind of ignore that NPC, which I might find myself to regret soon, if that was something related to which I've just found. I don't know. It probably is just something contained within the DLC. I'd hope anyway. I'd very much hope. But yeah, that's normally related to the... Three Fingers, I believe they're called. Whatever it was that gave me the Frenzy Flame. It like gave me a hug underground. I don't know too much about actual details lore-wise. So I'm a little curious what's going to happen. We've also got that, which is a bit funky, isn't it? Just kind of kept on going. Does that like attack these specifically? Or just pick a random target and then just keep on attacking wherever it hits? I don't know. I seem to be safe. Is it random? I don't know. It looks like it might be random to an extent. Also looked like somebody's throwing that thing. Yeah, there's someone up there throwing it down. Okay. That might help. Now that I know these guys get to throw that down. Yeah, it seems like a dangerous thing to have to fight next to. If you're just going to be throwing that at me. Also, we can somewhat sneak up to you. Ouch, you very quickly turned around there, my friend. While you're knocked down, I will heal, just I'm a little worried. You're doing fine. Don't rush things. There we go. Yeah, he just materialized. That's somewhat concerning if these guys can just materialize out of nowhere. I mean, he materialized in front of me, which is good. But in theory, he could materialize behind me. Also, very mean of you to just come and grab me. Like, I guess he was just stood here. We have grabby people I'll now need to be careful of in this area. We've got a lever. That feels important. It sounds like it's maybe moved some bookcases. Yeah, it's moved this. You can see the track it moved along. We now get to go up. Okay. I'm feeling I might have missed some stuff down below, but I'm not against going up. There is you. You're waiting to ambush me, so you're probably not friendly. I can trust this. Because even if it collapses, I'm not falling anywhere I've not been. I'm gonna get rid of you. You can go away and I'm gonna listen to this guy. Glad I spotted him last time. Beg you stop. Haven't I taken enough? Are we not brethren common in our line? And yet you offer only cruelty. Ask what crime did Midra commit? Ah, hey Tuna! Good to see you. Did I miss something or was I interrupted? No, I wasn't interrupted. It was just some guy came in to attack me. How you been anyway, Tuna? It's been like a week at least since we last kind of saw each other. So I was away the last week. We've been doing good. I hope you've been well. I do that jump. Is this intended to be like the immediate route? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's really benefited me much other than bringing a different angle to approach on this guy, who has now been killed. I went down to Whitby, kind of North Yorkshire area. It's good fun. It's good fun. I went with my family. It was a nice trip. Got some lovely weather for it as well. Yeah, it seems we're continuing to go further up. Now, I did think this place would have a lot of verticality. I just didn't think I'd be getting to it quite so soon. I'm hearing squeaking sounds. I'm pretty sure it's rats. I'm not 100% certain. I go into here, yeah, that is a lot of rats. I think I know what we do against these rats. That is just flames for all of them. There we go. That went rather well. We could drop down to there. Why would I want to do that? Yeah, no, I've already been down there. I know where that is. That is where we picked up those, whatever it was, grapes we found before. Was it swollen grapes? I think that might have been it. Yeah, just beat up the rats. We're doing well. There we go. There's just more and more of these guys coming. How many of these rats are there? Is that all of them? I'm seeing lots of glimmering kind of lights in the distance. Is that more rats? Is that just shiny stuff? I think that's just shiny stuff at this point, yeah. That's a lot of those rats. I'm not hearing any more squeaking though. So I think we should hopefully be okay. Do need to be slightly careful though. Because we need to remember I found the main kind of entrance. Oh. Is that just someone making noises? Okay, that's fine. That's not anything to concern myself with. Yeah, we found the main entrance into these kind of corridors through like a Mario 64 painting we jumped into. So I need to keep an eye out for more paintings on the wall. Which, I mean, presumably will exist. I hopefully haven't missed any already. Okay, there's you. You're one of these Inquisitor fellas. You're not anything too bad. There we go. We do have a ladder. I would like to go down. However, I want to go this way first. There's not immediately anything. Just keep my shield up in case something jumps out. Is this platform safe? It feels like that middle bit might collapse. Let's see, does it? No, no it doesn't. Okay. I'll make my way over. We do have something down there. I'd like to jump to that. I don't think I see anything else. Is that just the intended thing to do? I mean, sure. I missed the jump. It's alright, but I can beat up Fisted. We can always climb up that ladder again. Any more people to beat up while I'm down here? I mean, immediately no. But another swollen grape. Or another two of them, in fact. I'm feeling bad about taking these guys' swollen grapes. Like, I don't know entirely how valuable it is to them, but it seemed to be kind of a holy item. The... was it Shrieby grapes? From before. So I don't know. I feel like retaking them is not the nicest thing to do. And hey, Halcha, good to see you. Good to see you. It's nice having a little chat in Discord earlier. I hope you're feeling a bit better after kind of resting for a while after lunch. Yeah, I'm currently exploring what is potentially a somewhat dangerous area. So I'm a little concerned. Also, this is another Mario 64 painting. It is. Of course it is. We'll come back to this in a minute. Come back to this in a minute. I want to get to that ledge first, 'cause it has an item. I don't know what item it is, but there's a slight chance it's a torch, so I've got to do it, you know? Can't not try and get a torch if there's even a slight possibility. 'Cause I've not used any new weapons, like, in the entirety of this DLC. I've just been using, like, I think at one point I did use a fire torch. It's not really new, but I've mostly just been using this holy torch the whole time. That I'm kind of hoping to get something new. We've just not come across any other torches. Ah, boo, it's boring. Okay, that wasn't useful. Now, over there, it looks like you get down from above. I'd imagine you're dropping through that hole in the ceiling, maybe? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Is that just a jump you'd make? I don't know if that seems safe. I mean, to be fair, this place is in a state of disrepair. I don't think it's all that safe to begin with. Yeah, I think the only way I can currently go is I missed you earlier. Quickly get rid of them. The only way I can go is through that Mario 64 painting, as I called it. It's up here. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if we should be concerned about the fact it's just like Inquisitors in this area. I think they're Inquisitors anyway. That's what I've been calling them. I don't know if it's accurate. It's not anyone else, but a lot of people have died here. Pulling that. Ah! Okay, that's what it's done. It's moved that bookcase. That's how you get over. That makes sense. So I'll just drop down to here. We just do a little jump. Do a run. We do more of a jump. And this is a little dangerous, but we can just jump to here. We seem to be safe. Out of curiosity, either of you in the chat, Halchon, Tuna, did either of you get anything in the Steam Summer Sale? Like anything catch your eye at all? So it's been a little while since it's passed now, but I didn't buy too much myself. And that... You know, I was joking when I said we might get a torch. That's a torch. That has in its name the word torch. Yeah. Okay. Now that's something I can get behind. It does deal fire damage. It has intelligence. Scaling is not particularly great, but it does cause madness. In the right situation, that could work. Also comes from the ability. What's the ability actually do? I mean, I'm going to be raising my intelligence a little bit now. That's next. But I'm kind of curious as to what that actually does. Also, is this a door up here, or is this just a boarded up window? Boarded up window. Got it. Not anything important. Well, making my way down, we've got Big Fella, who I am just going to try and prioritise. Just get a lot of damage in on him if I can. This is doing well. Big guy's gone. He gave me some Spirit Ash, so I don't know if he's going to appear again in the future. I think that might be a you kill him once, he's gone forever kind of enemy. Yeah, down here, I don't know what this is gonna get. This kind of leads back towards the entrance, and to... Is there just some stairs there the whole time? I just missed. Okay, cool. So Mario 64 painting was optional. That wasn't something I had to do, but it got me a torch. I think for getting a torch, I'm quite happy. Yeah, continue making my way through. This leads me to possibly the back area we saw from the bridge. Kind of in that main entrance hall. There's someone waiting to ambush me here. I knew there'd be something like that. You're not going to give me a room with an enemy at the end and expect me not to get ambushed. Okay, there is two of them. We're going to be a bit of a pain, just burn them alive. There we go. Not anything else around. I'm not seeing any paintings. We're all good. Shield up. Got a Sight of Grace. Sight of Grace is good. We now have something to do with our levels. I had kind of gotten to the point where I didn't know what to do with my levels. So I'm quite happy with that. Just rest up, get my stuff back. God, it is warm in my room. I might need to open the window a bit more. Like midway through the stream. Didn't expect it to be quite so warm. Also, if I drop down there, that is... Yeah, the previous Mario 64 room. In which case, I want to go to... Library? Is this one below me, or is this the other one? Which I just activated. I don't know. This is... Yeah, not the one I've just activated. It's the Manse Hall that I'd be like. Or it might be the other one. I don't know. I really don't know. It's not that one either. It is second floor chamber. There we go. I mean, third time's a charm, but there weren't any other options, so I hadn't figured it out. I would have been amazed. Also, do I have enough Spirit Ashes? I do have enough Spirit Ashes to level up my guy. There we go. That'll be good. My... Is it Fire Knight Quiglin or something? Should be more powerful now. And you got a guy here having a lovely time. There's not anything else in the room, so this is definitely a boss battle. Do we get a cutscene?
The depths of your foolishness.
He just attacks. Am I meant to just fight him? He doesn't feel all too threatening for a boss. Like, I'm just kinda keeping a little bit of distance. He's got a surprising amount of health. It does hit quite hard. You know what? Sure, you can be a boss, my friend. Shield does not hurt. Okay. It jumps at me. I mean, I can just cook him alive slightly. It seems a little mean. But there we go. Something's gonna happen, right? Yeah. Something does in fact happen. I mean, what's that thing growing out of his head?
Enough.
Probably not a good thing for me, right?
More than enough.
Ooh, not fun. You could have grabbed that in a better way, my friend.
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Wait, that's like your spine and rib cage you're pulling on us. What? What? I mean, yeah, I'm happy that went to black. That would have been quite a gruesome scene, I would imagine. What's going on? I'm not sure I like what's happening. God, yeah, it's one of the big frenzy eyeballs. Sure. This looks a lot scarier than what he did a second ago. That's probably fine, right? Just need to avoid frenzy build-up somewhat. Ouch. I am going for more of a dodge roll idea, if I can see an attack coming, I think. Although guard counter does help a lot, I should maybe be doing that. Ow, okay, he hit me with that last one. I thought it was like a 2-hit combo. I mean, he does seem to be doing a little thing in his damage which gets through my guard. So it's not pure physical. Okay. I kinda get his idea now. I'll hopefully be okay. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced. Hopefully I'll be okay. Yeah, just start with the first guy, or am I straight into that? No, I'm not into the second form immediately.
Of your foolishness.
It's just this guy. His little scream. It's mostly okay. What an interesting fella. I think I do just burn him alive is the easiest plan. It feels a little cheap, but it does just work. Yeah, Stadley used slightly too much. I cannot summon my Fire Knight guy. Yeah, this partly get through my block is concerning. I would like to use, if I can, yep, there we go. Got off my physic. Yep, 3-hit combo, let's remember that. He doesn't seem to have a lot of posture though. This might not be too bad. Again, 3-hit combos, not doing that correctly. To avoid being inflicted with madness, hopefully. But I don't think it's too much of a concern. Because madness isn't an instant death situation. Madness is just a I am made vulnerable situation. So it's not necessarily all that bad. Considering how quickly the status seems to just go down on its own. I feel this guy's really not as intimidating as I might have thought he is. Like, I'm not fighting him amazingly. I think mostly because I'm out of practice. Okay. Don't know what I meant to do there. That was a massive AoE. I guess I just need to time my dodge better. Maybe? That feels like it's going to be another one of those situations with, like, that Twin Blade Knight, isn't it? Where we just have an attack that, if you don't know how to dodge it, murders you. So that's going to be a bit annoying to deal with. But aside from that, it doesn't seem all too bad. Anyway, first phase, we just burn this guy. There we go. While he's knocked down, get some stamina back. Now back to burning him. There we go. Lovely stuff. Stand right next to him for the second phase. Okay, never mind, it resets my position anyway. That's fine. It's definitely building up a lot of frenzy on me, but I am able to get him. Got a good bit of damage on him. Knocked him down. He somehow dealt damage after I'd knocked him down. Doing okay though. Like, we are getting a good amount of damage on him. I just don't entirely know how to avoid that one attack of his that he does later. I mean, that one was on me. That wasn't something I would have not been able to avoid. But yeah, I'm trying to read his patterns and it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult. I think just doing it aggressively like I have been might just be the way. I feel like it shouldn't, but I don't know. It seemed to be working. I'm also not, however, allowed to summon my spirit actually. I'm not seeing the symbol for it. So maybe it's just simply not something I'm allowed to do. Anyway, if I'm gone, second phase is about to begin. Take a quick drink. Get 2 good hits in there. Yeah, it seems 3 solid hits is enough to stagger him. Let's heal up slightly. I've been madness, that is bad. Okay. So I suppose ranged attacks I need to be worried about. So if I just keep close, that's mostly fine actually, yeah. Like, I know I'm not doing well, but I'm learning what he does. So I'm going to consider it a win, I think. Like, I'm happy with this, I'm not losing.
Your foolishness!
Like, strangely, it doesn't seem too bad of a boss for how far through this DLC I am. I really thought it'd be worse. I guess first phase is deceptively difficult. Like, you wouldn't think it's all that bad, but it does actually have a bit of challenge to it. quickly just make sure I'm topped up on health and whatnot. I think I got the heal in there. For the cutscene, I did not, never mind. Heal up there. We're fine. Again, I need to keep in mind he does 3-hit combos. Also bad at actually shielding, so I'm out of practice. That was 3 hits, there we go. 1, 2, 3. The guard counter. 1, 2, and again, he's a bit far away. Yeah, no, this is very much doable. That was a 3-hit combo, but with a ranged attack mixed in. That felt a little... Okay, that Beyblade one isn't... Again, I got crazy, but I shouldn't have. I should have just kept walking. I knew I could have. Actually, no, during that second phase, you can summon a Spirit Ash, just not in the first one. Seemingly, anyway. Just I maybe wanted to get that first phase done without using my MP. Nah. I think we're fine to just do this. This feels to be safe to me. Okay, with him pretty much dead, I'm gonna go grab my runes and we'll finish him off in a sec. Where are they? In this corner? There we go. Down he goes. Drink my physic. Skip. Make sure I've got my healing flask equipped. Parry here. Do a charged attack. It's a good opening. Does 3 hits. That's a bit more than I expected. That was his Beyblade thing. That's fine. You know, if we just wait for like 3 hits, typically we seem to be fine. That's actually a lot easier than I was expecting. It is just a case of I want to be slightly patient. Third hit, however, he was a bit quick. Beyblade then spins 3 times. I can now get him to hit. Goes in for a third. I heal. There we go. That's just for 1 hit. Parry that. Lovely stuff. No, it's not a parry, it's a guard counter, but I'm going to refer to them as mostly the same thing. Okay, this is what I don't know what you do. I mean, I'm not dead. I have enough health that time to survive it. But I still don't know how I would have avoided it. Is there like a zone you need to get to? Did I just mistime my dodge? That there looked like a grab, which I'm not happy about. Although, whatever he did just there, I was able to block. Maybe you can just block that thing, I guess. I mean, I've not tried it. I feel it would be a bad idea. But maybe. Maybe. I am, however, also thinking possibly there's better ways to be dealing with this guy than what I've been doing. Like, I think the waiting for like 3 hits, that seems to be pretty alright. It doesn't necessarily seem like the best way to do it. Still feels like I'm being slightly too aggressive. Not actually learning the boss properly. I mean, in the end, it does seem to about work. Knock him down there if I have a little do. He hits me twice, hits me a third time. Got a guard counter. Hits a third time. I'm about dead from that attack. Even though he's guarding, it seems to do damage past the shield. That's his 3 hits. Get a counter. Again, 3 hits. Didn't get proper counter in there, it was too far away. Okay, I got greedy there, I should have waited. I thought I could interrupt him. That was 4, that wasn't 3, that's cheating. How dare you do that? Okay, this is fine. I don't know, is the torch gonna work for this? The torch is feeling like it has not got enough damage. I need a better weapon. I feel the new torch I found will be good. However, it won't be good in this situation. Because this guy seems to be pretty much about madness stuff. So I'm thinking he's going to be fairly resistant to being inflicted with madness. I don't know if he'll be resistant to fire. But seeing as it's normally like Frenzy Flame is what it is. I feel fire goes hand in hand. Anyway, killed him off. Make sure I caught my physic. There we go. That's him. Guard counter. Charge attack again. Good damage. Get hit 3 times. Get a guard counter. 3 times guard counter. Plenty of damage. This is his Beyblade one. He spins twice, then spins 3 times. I think he's hitting me 3 times here. Yep. Just need to be careful, there might be a 4th hit. I don't know what denotes that exactly. Other than, you know, being hit a 4th time. Okay, I should have taken that chance to heal, he was too far away. We're fine though. Should have waited for a hit there, but we're okay. Keep on waiting. That's 2, 3 hits. There we go. He normally stabs twice, so he's kind of waiting on that. But alright. Some stamina. Need to heal as well. What do we do? That's one we can just guard counter. I think we could maybe just guard this. No, we can't. What on earth was that thing? We just launched the laser beam at it. Okay. I still don't know what you do in that part, other than just make sure you have enough health. That doesn't feel right. There's got to be a way to dodge it. I'll just need to get my timing right. I mean, if dodging doesn't work, it is just a case of you take the hit, and that does not feel very fun. So I'm thinking that's not going to be the case. And blocking doesn't work, so there's no harm in just trying to dodge anyway. Even if I only get it like half of the time to work. Get rid of him. Pop the physic. There we go. Now I just kind of hope again. I don't know. I'm not convinced I'm doing well against the boss. Mostly just due to me using a damned torch as my weapon. It's not a good weapon choice for like later game damage, seemingly. Who would have thought? Maybe the torch just isn't a good weapon. too far away. I hoped I might not be. It's 3 hits, we do that. Again, 1, 2, and 3. Got a guard counter. That doesn't count, that's just a little extra thing. That one does though. That is free. I heal up while he's knocked down. Give a light tap. 1, 2, and there's a third. That one's a little extra, that doesn't do anything. That's free again. Lovely stuff. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I identified that. We did well. 1, 2, 3. Now beginning his big transformation. Yeah, again, not sure how you avoid that. 1, 2. I don't know what that counter was meant to be. But I kinda managed. You know what? My madness is going down, which is good. I'm not gonna be frenzied. Don't know what that is. That was... Okay, him just lodging his sword in my skull. Got it. I mean, I didn't need my spine anyway, don't worry. We're fine. I did not get the read on what the cue was for him doing that. I'm assuming there was a read for it. And I need to avoid getting frenzied here. Just dodge. Keep a bit of distance. You know what? I'll be madness anyway. However, he did not do an adequate follow-up for it to matter. One, 2, and 3, and ow, 4. Okay. Need to heal, but we didn't do it in time. That laser beam and one where he thrusts his sword down my entire spine. I don't know how you avoid those. Not yet. There's also this kind of transition into his phase 2. I'm hoping that it's a transition. It transforms the arena. So it would make sense if it was. But yeah. That's not a transition when he does that giant kind of slam into the ground, which I don't seem to be able to avoid. That's going to be very dangerous. Alright. Sure, I've got my physic. This is fine. Let's give it a go again. Never opening pretty much sorted, which is good. So just do that, do a charge attack, he's knocked down, and there we are. This is a hit with 3. Hits twice, then a third time. Lovely stuff. That bit works well. That bit works well. I know what I'm doing there. That was 4. That's cheating. Okay. I was hit at 3 there. That bonus one doesn't count. Hit at 3. I want to heal, but I need to wait for him to kind of stop. There we go. Go for a light tap. Use a couple dagger pokes. I was hoping I could get a guard counter here. I could not. You know what? 1, 2, and there's the third. I think if on the third he seems to do a diagonal to my left, then I'm able to reasonably say that it's going to have a forward effect, right? I was hit at 2. I still seem to parry it. Or counter it. Stabs me twice, I get a guard counter. Hits once, hits twice, does a third thrust. That was like a bonus attack from him, which I can if I'm close enough. Do a guard counter too. As our third hit, get a counter. Once, twice, 3 times. That one worries me because that's going to inflict me with a lot of madness. That would have been if he'd hit me, I think, the grab. I don't quite... I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. That was a bit of a mean combo from him. I don't know why I'm struggling with this guy. He feels like he shouldn't be that bad. It's just I am taking a lot of damage at times. I mean, can I block it when his sword gets the flames on it? I might be able to. I do have decent fire resistance on this shield.
Depths of your foolishness.
Like, I feel I might be able to block that. Like, I do tend to dodge away, but... No, I think maybe that's not the right approach. Not with my current shielding. Possibly if my shield wasn't as good against fire. But, no, I think for the moment, I should actually be fine to block that. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a go. No harm in trying, is there? Okay, skip that. Had a drink, so we're doing that. Counter, charge attack, second charge attack. There we go. Let's go. 4. Yep, I went in for my counter on the third one. I shouldn't have. Heal up. Being inflicted with a lot of madness is my current concern. Hits me twice with a dagger. I can just do that. Lovely. Times I need more stamina. Thankfully, I had a bit of a delay there. Doing a bit of healing, so next time I knock him down, I am going to use a healing flask. A light tap as well. Because he needs to be in high enough health for his second piece. When he does his transition. That's going to break my guard, but I'll be stopped for me. That was 4. Yep, I saw that as I did my counter. This is doing alright so far. That's not something I should try and do a counter to. That doesn't feel right. If I just hold off for a moment, then dodge? Nope. That's just death if he does that. Normally. Doesn't feel very friendly. Okay. Keep guarding. I'm trying to beat his moves mostly. He does change it up slightly. Heal. Fine. He does giant laser beam, which drains my MP, is what madness does. And that time I just died, because yeah, if you get inflicted with madness or anything, your camera stops locking onto them. Which is a really weird feature to have. I don't know why it does that. I can't think of any reason you'd want it to unlock. Yeah, because I wasn't facing the right direction, I died there, which is a bit of a shame. I thought I was close enough to the right direction, but apparently not. He does his jump. And just try him a little. There we go. Just wait for him to stand up, because otherwise he's not going to take damage. And there we go. I mean, I could try and beat that guy without using the shield. I feel it's a lot more chill if I do just use the shield burning. If I save my FP, I would be able, in this phase, to summon my Ash Venom, which isn't a terrible idea. This is a little Beyblade trick. It spins 3 times and then counter. Okay, for a second I thought he was only hitting me twice. I don't know why I thought that. I know this guy's pattern. That's a 3 hit. I will heal with this one. Beyblade attack. Twice. 3 times. Counter. I don't know why I countered on the ranged attack there. I know that's part of this 3 hit combo. I somehow was fine, so I'm not going to complain. This is Beyblade's trick. Nice counter. Times and then counter. I do need to get a heal on kinda badly. There we go. Just doing his transition. I'm still going to try and dodge. It doesn't work. Am I meant to just run away? I don't know. And it looks like it hits the hole, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe you do just run away when he does. I'm going to give that a go next. So I don't think dodging is working for me. Because it just leaves me needing to heal. Which, this guy doesn't tend to let you heal. Not often anyway. He gets knocked down easily enough that you can heal. But you can't like hide from his attacks and heal. We're going to try a couple of things. Firstly, take this guy out without using the... what you call it? Without using the ability, so I'm going to conserve MP, or FP I believe it is. Thing is, this guy hits surprisingly hard. I don't know why. I really feel he shouldn't hit that hard, but he kinda does. Wait for him to do his moves. Falls down slightly, you get a strong attack. Goes for a lunge. Goes for a strong attack. Okay, knocked him over. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I can do that cleanly enough. I think we summon our Ash and see what happens. Just get this guy knocked down. Summon this fella. It's expensive, but hopefully worth it. So I can reliably enough hit this guy. I should be able to keep the angle. Even if I don't, it gives me a chance to heal. And yeah, my guy has a lot of health, I forgot. My guy's like a tank. Yeah, this is probably going to help. I don't know if this is going to make it too easy, potentially. I hope not. Knocked him down again. Broke my guard, had me worried. Yeah, we went for sure, but... You know, with how little damage my guy's taking, I might just, like, keep summoning him. I think that's going to make the fight considerably better. Considering I only have a torch, I think it's valid. I mean, he's a fire knight as well. He uses flames. It's close enough to him also having a torch. Let's wait for this guy to fall over. Nice guard counter. We back away from this one. Can run in, jump attack. Knocks him over. But this part goes fine. That part I really do not need to be using the flame shield much. just get our counter in here. Summon my Flame Knight. There we go. He's doing his Beyblade attack. Go! That's a free counter there. Once, twice, 3 times. This may just be significantly easier. I'm kinda hoping it is, because this guy's not a particularly exciting boss to fight. I got one small tap in the boss I should have had, oh yeah. Knocks him down. He's doing this, I want to heal, and then just run away. Running away didn't seem to solve it, but at least I've got my friend this time, so that's good. Big old laser beam is bad. Okay, yeah, that much makes sense. He's after my friend, who he has impaled. He's not very kind of him. Just need to try and keep aggro. Yeah, this is going significantly better now that I've got a friend. Is this cheating to have summoned him? Not really. I don't think so anyway. Try and heal. Yeah, I did manage to heal, that is what kept me alive. But it may have not been the most opportune move. Knocks him down, I thought we'd have a dodge there, I didn't. I've been impaled once more through the bowl. If I can stand up, I can heal. Just let him go after my friend for a minute. Yeah, this is going a lot better. Like, that feeling guy. Lots of damage, lots of health. I'm liking it. He is a good summon. I wasn't sure who'd replace, like, was it Steve I called him? Like the guy at the bow in the club. But apparently, Feeling's doing a good job. So I'm quite happy with that. This is bad, I need to heal. Again, you can't dodge that. I tried because I wasn't far enough away to try the whole running away method I thought of. We're doing fine. I think we've got him. And I think it's thanks to the summon. Dodge, this thankfully wasn't aiming for me. I think he might now be aiming for me. It's fine. He went for his big impaling move, which leaves him somewhat open to just die. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about using summons. That felt a bit powerful. We did, however, win, so I'm quite happy about that. I mean, summons are part of the game. I'm happy to use them. I gave it a solid attempt before, and that just saves me a lot of bother. Felt he was maybe a bit too powerful, is all. But yeah, for beating him, do I really get anything? Because I need more intelligence to use the next torch. That's not really done much. None of those seem to say there's anything else to do here. Is that all there was down here? And there's a little stone obelisk. Where's that guy? Like Mr. Spirity, dude. You got anything to say? Welcome you to invited guest. Yeah. You're not saying anything new. One thing I hadn't done was... I'm going to go to the end over here. Gonna have to beat up this guy. This is fine. Charging attack. Charging attack. Up and down. Okay. That done. I believe there might be an extra bit in here, possibly. I didn't really have the most thorough evidence. Like, I did have it. I just didn't look at the right hand side too well. Never mind. Not anything there on the right hand side. Anything like in the fireplace? No. Can't do anything in there. Alright. Is that it? I kind of expected there to be more. How am I meant to go now? Oh god, I actually don't know. This room doesn't have anything of use, no. And I could drop from above down onto these, like, bookcases. Not seeing anything worth grabbing. That would have been an option. No, I don't think being on top of these bookcases would have helped anything. I won't lie. Kind of expected to find that, is it Flame of Mesmer I was looking for? Well, this leaves, I think, a couple of questions. One, that tower there, I did mark it because we've not actually been in there. I mean, I want to get to this bridge, presumably. There's also this entire area up here, which I have just not visited. So that leaves that as well. Also this island. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get to that island first. It might be there's like an invisible bridge or something, so I'm gonna look around for notes. But yeah, I'm somewhat confused. Okay, first of all, island. Is there anything I can see in the world? No. However, there is something I did see, which is, if I go up to here, it looks as if there was a little path going down. Aha! Okay. This seems to lead to something. Try not to fall too far at once. Okay, this is a new area. I don't know which way's less important and which way's more important. I'm gonna go this way first. So I feel that is away from the island. So it's potentially more interesting. You've exploded ones? Yep. Just explode, you're a lot less dangerous. I can just kind of proc them and then walk away. There we are. There we are again. I mean, this is going well. I'm not sure what I'm gonna run into. I didn't think there'd be shadowy rods. That wasn't on the list of things I thought might be here. And it leads out to somewhere. Where am I? Oh, okay. On top of one of these kind of grave pits. That's good. I mean, it's a hard resource to come by. It's not something I in any way need. I've got like several of those sitting about. I don't actually know how many servers are. Let's see if we can find it while I wander through the tunnel. That would be under bolstering materials, I believe. Yeah, I have 5 of those now. I don't know. I'm not thinking we need to do that. Still cool to have gotten. Not as cool as finding that torch 4 minutes ago. I'm quite happy about that. Like, finding that torch earlier in the stream is, I think, the most exciting thing I have found so far in this DLC. Which, I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be the most exciting thing. But it kind of is. I've not found any other weapons used in a long while. Considering I'm only using torches. It's a self-imposed thing, to be fair. Like, that is very nice to have found. That looks like a swamp or a boss area. Or both. It's a whole bunch of crabs. Lobster arena. Okay, not a boss. Not a crab arena, weirdly. It's a lobster arena. That's probably okay. I feel like I can probably beat this guy up. Yeah, that was fine. Crab eggs. I mean, do we have any other lobsters? Where did I come in? I came in through over there. So that is the only way forward there. Grab whatever this is. Strip of white flesh. That comes from crabs and such. Keep my guard up, just in case something wants to pop out. No, we seem to be fine. In which case... where's this going to take me out? I don't know, did I accidentally go back? I think I did. Well done me. Alright, going on back through here. This is fine. It's a cave. I understand that I got lost because it's a cave. That makes sense. Slightly disoriented. Yeah, follow it through over there. Is this just going to take me out? I hope so. It looks like it is. Brilliant. I don't know what's on this island. I mean, big old crab. I knew that much. If I just get on my horse, there we are. So I can't really be bothered fighting the crabs. They're not really all that dangerous. I'm just looking for anything of interest. It looks like it is this. Just here is what is of interest. A very quick peek around the rest of the island, just in case there's anything else. There does not seem to be. That guy's pointing over there. I mean, fair enough. I don't know if that means anything. Right. It equally might not. Hard to really say. I'm just going to go into here. This is going to be a kind of boss fight. Because yeah, it's one of these mausoleums who has some kind of cool equipment from a boss you fight. Like a ghosty fella. This one I'm not going to summon my spirit for. These fights are normally quite reasonable. It's a dancer. That's got me worried, considering the kind of dancer you probably fought before. I mean, twin blades? Somewhat upsetting, but not too bad. They really don't deal a lot of damage, and they take quite a lot. I mean, they can interrupt me happily. I'm just gonna see if I can do this without any healing. I don't know how possible. Never mind. They're healing. I'm healing. That's fine. 1 flask each. I'll keep this somewhat balanced things. I can't actually summon my spirit Ash even if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. I mean, just burn them alive slightly. I just need some more stamina. They're trying to heal, but you can't. You run out. And I think burning them alive might just do it. Like, it's quite an effective tactic, honestly. They've got their own fire, which I think would be quite cool to get. I'm not going to be too upset if I don't. So it looks to be magic. And I don't tend to do magics. There we are. That went pretty well. Is that it? Get a dancing blade. You only get 1, whereas they had 2 blades. You also get their dress, which is nice. Not something I need, but it's nice. Anyway, that's that island explored then. With that, I mean, we need to find... For up here, it was a Flame of Mesmer, I think, was mentioned. We do, however, have, I believe it was under key items, wasn't it? Or is it? Yeah, these. No, never mind, not fingerprint grapes. We found something else, didn't we? We found... Yeah, swollen. Okay, that's just a crafting material, that's fine. I was going to say we need to find the related quest. We don't. There is not a related quest, I don't think. In which case, I'm fairly certain, since we've not found any other way, this you need to get to through like an underground passage. It comes out from a cave up here or something. And that underground passage is likely from in this kind of an area. I also want to find my way to this tower. That's probably got something important. Don't know what this is about. We kind of went there, we got some stuff, and then that was kind of it. It felt more significant than it maybe was. I'll see if Frey's got anything to say up here. Because we've encountered her before. And she's just not had anything to say. I don't know what she's looking for. You all good there, miss?
I'm afraid I'm busy, truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the
Ansbach. Do we know an Ansbach? Yes. It's down below. We can go talk to him. In that case. I'm thinking we just follow this. Like, it's the only kind of lead I've got. I do remember we need to get rid of you. There we are. Ansbach was just in the back of this building. I'm just gonna run. I think it's safe enough to just run. He was down there. Yes. We're gonna get rid of this guy first. No one else seems to be coming after me. Sir Ansbach? You in here? Yes, I believe this is him.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving.
Ah. Okay. How about Frey's decision?
Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is. Hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead.
Okay.
Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin.
I do have a secret right scroll, which is yours, apparently. Is this important?
Yes, I should have known.
Feels important.
Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tentamicola fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better. Righteous
Is
Tarnish,
that it?
you have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach. The
more?
absolute folly.
No, that is it. In which case, back up to Rhea. We'll see if she has anything new to say, which I feel she might. We've just found the document she'd been looking for, I think.
I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I'm afraid truly.
Never mind. You're still just doing your own thing. So that's not helped. I am looking for a way out to the west from pretty much where I am now. I believe there was a way on top of where I am. I'll get rid of this guy. I'm gonna have another look around the room. So I see from a distance there's like a tunnel leading to a bridge. Like just any kind of doorway, anything. I would be quite happy. My best guess is that lower ledge there looks to be kind of hard to access. Or the upper ledge there, I don't think there's anything higher. If not, it's going to be from that side over there, which I believe we can actually teleport to. It is the storehouse back section, I think. Now, can I, from where I am? No, I can't get into the rafters. That was through the other kind of route, wasn't it? Alright. Storehouse loft back section first floor? I think back section is what I'm looking for. Or is this wrong? This might be wrong. You know, this is wrong. I know what we're doing then. Is it fourth floor? This one might be it. Yeah, this one feels correct. Cool. So from here, I want to get higher and across that bridge. Now I know I need to get higher up. That's good. I have a lead. Now this fell up there, being a bit of a nuisance. He's really not all that intimidating once I get further up. But he's a bit of a pain from a distance. Let me murder you quick. Go. Lovely stuff. Is this roughly the right height? Can I see? Not really, no. That might be the right height. In which case... I mean, there's a way down there I don't think is what I'm looking for. I think we're looking for a way in that I currently am, which I believe there is. Yes. They want to cross over to the western sides, probably around... No, that feels too quick. It's going to be that space up there, isn't it? That ledge. Oh, that's what I thought it would be. Oh, it's going to be a pain. Is there a set of stairs anywhere? I have a vague feeling that there is. just quickly get rid of me while I have my searcher out. They want to have me fighting me while I have my search. There we go. They did have an item, so we're gonna pick that up. Smithing Stone 8. No stairs back that way. No. I'll leave that guy in the distance be. Okay, we do have stairs here, but does this not lead up to Rhea? No.
By my lord, would I ever make sense of this jumble?
I mean, there's not anything in this room. I believe we've already collected it. I'm just needing to have a vantage. Yeah, because I'm thinking if I climb up that whatever it is, horse with horns thing, I can get up to a ledge kind of there. It's not going to help. What I need is to get onto that, which needs me to get higher up onto this pillar, which in turn means storehouse aloft would be what I want. I think that over there is the door I want. Can I look like directly towards it and see if that seems correct? Yeah. That over there, I think you can see the exterior of the building. I think we're at the correct height. Yeah, because we're higher up than that horse. How do I get over there? Dropping down from up that bit doesn't seem safe. Definitely need to get above. But then what? One step at a time. I think this takes me up. Careful of bats. There's a few of them around. Can probably just murder this one aptly enough. Yeah, there we go. Make way over here. This feels like that is too short of a route to get to what is potentially going to turn out to be a boss. There's a corpse. I may have looted it before, but it might be an indicator of something of interest being nearby. I don't think I can make that drop from where I am. Which means I need to make my way all around. I thought I need to make my way all around, but it's worth checking. I might have not had to. In which case, climb up this. And make our way from the upper ranks. That worries me mostly because it can knock me off, not anything else. That's just a guy. Not worried by just a guy, that should be okay. Be a little concerned by this axe. Yeah, I was a little worried just because of the angle, but we're perfectly fine, we're okay. I could drop down here, is that what I want? I think so. And then, yeah, we need to climb up this bit. Get across that little bridge. And then we'll work out the rest. If I sneak, is this guy triggered based on, like, just me being in a certain spot? I think he is. So sneaking down. Can't just get rid of him. Need to be incredibly careful. There we go. Yeah, I just did not want to fall off. But we're fine. How best do you get down? Also, could I not have just gone this way if I'd done a little jump over there? That might have been quicker. Okay, if I fail this jump, I at least know a quicker way to do this. Them gone. Is that the safest bit to drop to? But I just drop down here. Drop down to here. That might be a doable drop onto those bookcases. Let's see, I do remember there is a trick you can do. Where, if you drop, where is it? Like a rainbow stone, there we go, chuck that down. You do survive, that is a survivable fall. Out here is, yeah, this is how I got down to the plane down that. So that's why it distracted me. This is not in any way obvious that you'd be able to make this fall, but you can.
By my lord, would I ever make sense of this jumble?
I mean, can I see anything on the other side of this? Other side of this isn't Freya. This is, yeah, just a blocked door. This feels kind of BS, but I found my way to another boss. I think. In a second, anyway. So what's down this bit? This is definitely new territory too. Is this where Mesmer lives? Like just in this little room? Doesn't look like it. There is a stake of Maria. So you respawn here? You respawn here after having done what?
Will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Yeah, will you ever make sense of it? I'm aware, Freya. That guy over there has spotted me. There's not anything down that side. Could you just fight this guy? You are one of the ones with a sword. I don't like you as much as the ones with the dagger, so I can actually guard count a lot easier. Just heal him. This guy's a fool. Because his attack hits twice. Can't really guard counter it easily. He is just not fun to fight. I'll get him eventually, though, right? No, never mind. He can just impale me with a singular attack. Heal up. This guy's not the boss. This isn't Mesmer, right? Oh, I swear, I keep hearing that voice. Like, I don't know how to do anything to help him. So I'm just assuming that's just someone who gets helped at some point through someone else. Yeah. This guy is mean. I don't like him. Oh, that was his impale, not his upper lunge. Got it. I don't know what the difference is. At least in terms of what they look like. Honestly, at this point, if we're about to fight a boss, just kill me, the guy. Like, this is abysmal how badly I've done. I'm still gonna fight him properly. But, why is this guy so tricky to beat? Perhaps just meant to be dodged rather than anything else. I don't like him as an enemy. He's annoying.
So sad you died there. You get 5 big booms. Boom, boom, boom,
Thanks,
boom,
Tuna.
boom.
I appreciate it. I feel the text-to-speech kind of did you dirty though. It didn't actually do the big boom at the end. I feel you've been cheated about. Speaking of cheating, I'm just going to try and open the door once I lure this guy away. Like that is my current plan. Demand a refund? Well, sadly, no refunds for you. Much better. Okay, I've opened the door. That, I feel, isn't a boss in there. That's just an item. A likely important item. What is this? It's a scatter tree fragment. Oh, but there's stairs. There's stairs. Okay. Go for the stairs next time. I'm just straight up ignoring that Fire Knight, dude. He's too much of a pain to fight. Excuse me? I'm back here? Excuse me, game? That is mean. Okay. So if you die inside of that building, it doesn't respawn you at stake of magic. So I guess it assumes you've killed that guy already and you can't then die. Does that make sense? But at the same time, that's a bit mean. Yeah, you say your hard-earned points to it. Like, it's not that hard-earned, right? I mean, you do have to put up with me, which, fair enough. Pretty bad. But you could just, you know, mute the tab. I believe as long as you don't actually mute the stream itself, you're all fine. You still get points. And, like, are considered a viewer. So I don't know. I don't know how hard earned those are.
By my lord. Would
I
ever
swear, we're gonna
make
keep
sense
hearing
of
this
jungle?
one voice line. To actually enjoy listening to me? Nah, I don't believe that. Just trying to flatter me to get a refund, that's... I know your tricks to that. You're still just gonna murder me, isn't he? Oh, damn it. I know I should just fight him, but he's just such a pain to fight. I can't be bothered. I can't. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Running away doesn't seem like the sensible option. Yeah, God forbid too. I mean, you are, as far as I'm aware, a man, and men aren't allowed to have emotions. You know this. It's the rules. Yeah, make my way over here. Can avoid the one bat, which, I'll be honest, doing that doesn't save me much time, if any. But at the same time, I'm kinda just lazy and don't want to fight a bat if I can avoid it. Let's make a run over here. You don't even have to jump, this is just like a platform you can go across. I have to jump here. There we go. So ignore the crunching sound as I land on top of the bat. Yeah, toxic masculinity, you know?
Would I ever
It's
make
just,
sense of this
it's what you've got to do. You don't have a choice to it. Because if you don't, you're not manly, you know? Like, God forbid a man, you know, have any emotions. Never quite understood that, I'll be honest. Like, surely it's kind of manly to be able to display your emotions and not be afraid of what other people think, right? Or maybe not. I don't know how it works. Regardless, thankfully, we've got a sight of grace here. There we go, we got a level up, we get a bit of intelligence, because God knows we need it. Yeah, open the door. What's in here? Oh yeah, like, I wear that masculine maid outfit. That's what I do. To look masculine. In fact, we've got a cutscene. This makes me think this might be more than I thought we were getting.
Mongrel intruder.
I mean, that's not a very polite way to say hello, is it?
That tarnished, it seems.
Oh, never mind, there's a big snake. Big snake's fine. Big snake with wings? Or that's actually quite a small snake.
Truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of life.
What exactly is going on?
Yet, my purpose standeth unchanged.
Man with snake.
Those
Okay.
stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death.
It's got a few wings, but they don't look like they'll be helping with anything.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
You say Mesmer's flame. Are you Mesmer? Are Mesmer. Hello, Mesmer. I wondered who you were. He seems a bit dangerous. But might be able to manage. That feels like a grab, so I avoided it. Who is this guy? I mean, yeah, he does seem kind of dangerous. More like Mesmer. Yeah, I get it. I like the snake joke, don't worry. Don't have to apologise for anything. Okay, so that went quite well. We got like, what's that, like a tenth as hell? Okay, I've got an idea. What we do is not there. Where is it? Is it under just tools? It is, yeah. We want to use these remembrances because I mean I might as well. Like if I use this and I just gain some extra stuff, I can then go upgrade that torch. You know what? If I'm gonna upgrade the torch, I need to go back to where is it? It's down here. Yeah, if it goes for round table, then that's what we're reading. Inventory. In fact, before we do that, I'm going to see if any of these remembrances I can just happily get rid of. So I can use these boss remembrances. This guy, you'll give me a great sword or a big old faith spell. I mean, that sounds cool, so I kind of want it. I'm not going to use it. We've got this, which is like a halberd, or summons butterflies. I like the idea of summoning butterflies. We don't need the halberds, we can use that other one. That feels kinda boring. That feels kinda boring. That feels... Actually, no, that's flame blood. I'll take flame blood. Twin moons? Sure, I'm not gonna use it, but I might as well. Whirlpool of putrescent jets. I'm just kinda curious what that is. Again, I ain't gonna use it, but it sounds cool. I think the rest of that I'm happy to trade in. Inventory, remembrances. Use this. It's only 30,000. Really? I thought that'd be a lot more for a boss remembrance. What about this one? Only 40,000. This one? 20,000. These aren't giving as much as I thought they would for like boss remembrances. I'm just gonna use some of these. So your trip, have I been? I've been good. I've been good. I mean, still looking for jobs. Not many of them about, but I mean, it's going well. Had a couple. I don't entirely know what you call them. It's not really a code test, because that implies you're doing coding. There was a test about code, like a multiple choice thing for a job at Creative Assembly I'd applied for. So I'll see if anything comes from that.
Lay out your arms.
Anyway, actually before that I need to level up so I can equip this new torch, don't I? Was it just one more point of intelligence? It was. Left here recently, looking for a new one. Yeah, you did mention you're getting out of your job. I mean, good luck. Good luck. Hopefully it's a bit better over by you for finding jobs. But I know, at least here, it's pretty awful at the moment. At the very least, it means you have more time to grace me with your presence. I'm sure is the way you would put it, right? Anyway, strength, we want to find my torch. That would be an offhand thing. There we go. That wants somber smithing stones. That makes it quite an interesting. There we go. Equipment. That, if I do a comparison, is similar. Slightly worse than base stats, somewhat a lot worse. Yeah, other stats. So bonus stats aren't great. I'm not going to be doing guarding. I cannot apply a ash to it. I mean, yeah, this is mostly how we communicate. And you need to save up for tier 3 subs, yeah. That's the only way you will be able to get access to the OnlyFans foot account, you know? Like, how else are you going to see what my feet look like? Like, it could be anything. I might not even have anything, like, below, like, this cutoff line. I can't. You know? I might just be, like, kind of Rayma. Floating appendages down there. Who knows? Yeah, a main draw of this torch would be the fact it comes with Evil Lord's Frenzied Flame. Don't know what that's going to be. And also causes madness building. So I'm going to give it a quick test. And ooh, that is a very bright torch. It's very yellow. I don't know if I like how yellow it is. I feel that light's too yellow. Anyway, give it a quick test. This is just what it does. That... I mean... It's not targeted, so it doesn't feel very good. And it gives me madness. Sad as I am, I might just stick with my other torch. Like, I kinda don't want to. If it's generated, I mean, it's not AI generated things. Like, there might be some extra tools in them, but that's just the ones for my collection, right? Like, that's not any extra ones on my feed, or just in the background. Because, I mean, who doesn't collect dolls' tools, you know? It's a normal thing to do. As a joke, by the way, I do not collect toes from, like, dolls and such. That'd be weird. Can you imagine? Probably think someone does. That'd be kind of odd, to say the least. Apologies if you do that to them. Don't mean to judge. Like, you're allowed to enjoy. That's a bit. I just wanted to see what this grab was. Okay, the grab is instant death.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
So just don't get hit by that. Alright. Jar of toenail clippings? I mean, no. No, I sadly don't. Nah, that jar is being used for something else. I've got like a little pony figure in there, and I left it next to the heater, sadly. You know what happens from there if you know. If you don't, be thankful you do. Because that is an awful kind of story of something someone has done. And then shared it with what they have done. Yeah, I just haven't allowed to be dragged. It's pretty much the rules here. I mean, I told the to say that I am going to get popular enough to release some kind of toy version of myself. Like, come on. As if that would happen. Knocked me down. Is that really help to have blocked? He needs a lot of damage, this guy, doesn't he? And we got the big dramatic Elden Ring music as well going on. Yeah, no, that might be a bit much for Twitch chat, I'll be honest. I'm not going to read that out at all. Like, it can be implied, but I think that's a bit too much of an implication there. I mean, I'm not doing too bad against this guy. I'm hoping he doesn't have like a second form though. Because then I'm just gonna beat him. Like, I don't survive a second form of this guy, I don't think.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
How do I get more damage? I mean, maybe using an actual weapon would help, but nah. Like, in all honesty, like if I go over to what is possibly the weapon I would use and could somewhat justify as being a torch. Where is the Sword of Light? There it is. So, in comparison to what I'm using, Sword of Light, I have the stat requirements to use it, it's just unupgraded. Is it going to be any better? Achieved the challenge. I have used on, I think, a single occasion in DLC and an occasion before things that haven't been a torch. However, the one outside of the DLC is because it was a torch pole. I was thinking, yeah, torch pole. Torch pole's a torch. It's got torch in it. Fair enough. Other occasion is there is big fiery dudes in the DLC who are just incredibly tanky, do a lot of damage if you mess up. They're relatively easy to fight, just take a long time. However, if you can get the crit on them, then it goes by significantly better. And like, you just get a lot more damage out. So I had a basic dagger in my offhand, just so I could switch to that, do the crit. That was all I used it for. Aside from that, the only other time I wouldn't have is like at the very start of the game when I didn't have a torch. Like the very, very start. I bought a torch as soon as I could. So, I mean, I think I've upheld the challenge. I have upheld the challenge this whole time. Where is Sword of Light? There it is. It wants Somber Smithing Stones. Lovely, I got a bunch of those. This is quite happily upgraded. There we go. I just want to compare what this is like in terms of damage. Just so I know how badly I'm missing out on damage. Yes, it's quite a bit better damage. So holy damage, all in all, is worse. Physical damage is considerably better. Like, considerably. The thing is, as well, this is quite a fun weapon. Like, if I equip this, I mean, all in all, it doesn't look too exciting as a weapon as you just hold it. Like, I mean, it's got a cool little yellowy edge to it. Like, look at that. That's kind of cool. Not much to it. But what we've mostly got is, if I two-hand the weapon quickly, is we've got this. Which I think's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it because it's not a torch. I could try and justify it in that it is, I mean, a sword of light. It's like an electric torch, you know? Nah. I'm not gonna say flashlight is quite the same as what the vibe I was going for is, so nah. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Yeah, aside from like a couple of occasions, I have used the torch the entire run. There hasn't been a single boss I've fought without using a torch of some variety. There's a summoning sound there I want to activate. So if Mesmer would look away for a second. There we go. Who have I summoned? The Horn Sons. I remember him very vaguely. We got the proper raid squad together though. There's a fair few of us. Flashlights are torches focus. I mean, kind of. Yeah. I don't know. I feel it's not quite justified because it is a sword that's being used as a flashlight. It's not just straight up a torch that emits light. Yeah, having summoned these guys, the raid party's doing pretty well. I'm not too worried here, I think. I'm worried he's gonna have like a second phase, but it takes a lot of damage to get through. We don't. I mean, I don't know, Weedle's good. I'm more of a Polyrad fan myself. Like, I don't know, something about Polyrad, love the game. Partly it's a nostalgia, because I used to play the trading card game with my like brother and dad, sister. That was one of my favourite cards in that. Anyway, I'll shut up while this cutscene goes on.
I will not suffer.
That's good, he's not going to suffer.
A lord devoid of light. No, mother. Forgive me.
Well, this isn't going to be fun, is it? From my understanding in the lore, his mum is Queen Marika, right? And he kind of got banished here for whatever reason. I hope he washed his hands first. That was a false eye anyway. That's a lot of blood for a false eye. Is that just 'cause he's got really sharp fingernails? I'm confused here about what's going on. We've had a guy rip out his entire spine and rib cage to use as a sword as our last boss.
soon.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
Wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light?
Is that snakes? What was that? What was that? I don't quite know. But he's transformed. He didn't have a second phase. It wasn't a second health thing. Has he murdered? Yeah, he's murdered before in seconds. I'm a little concerned I might have to actually fight this guy solo in a minute. I do not have the damage output I would think. Quickly, while my guy distracts him, have my physic, just so that I've got the damage reduction and extra damage output. Okay. No, this does not feel like a boss I can really do that with, does it? I don't know if I can do guard counters. What? I'm worried about what's going to happen. Just mildly careful. It's very dramatic music, but my summon's about to go, so it's going to be just me in a second. Yep. There we go. I mean, if he's turning into Snake, that would make a bit of sense, because that Snake looks to be missing an eye. Yeah, that Snake's definitely missing an eye. Reminds me a lot about that poor Sekiro Snake, who like, stab its eye hole. Felix, I don't think he's got like a grab attack. Doing relatively fine. Relatively fine. I think we can finish this off on my own. A little bit worried I wouldn't be able to. I think we can. I've not picked up my runes. I really should. I'm gonna slowly make my way towards them while backing up. There we go. So just like 160 runes I did not want to miss out on. Well, I don't actually need them for anything anymore. Like, I'm sufficiently leveled, I think I'm just gonna go for more health at this point, if anything. Yeah, shadows. Not a good time for it. Go off again. Fine. The old snake comes out, tries to grab me. I should just gone for a lighter attack, but fine. Attacks are slightly staggered. What? I am not reading his attacks very well, am I? I cannot be hit by that. That would be instant death. Is so close to dying. I'm just being incredibly careful. Because I don't know what I'm doing. There we go.
Narca, a curse upon thee.
He only had to rip out his eye once. There we go. We got his kindling. I know where that is used. And that is going to open what I think will be the last cave area. What I want to know is how the hell you get up there. I'm gonna guess it's from this like tree worshipping passage, and I've just missed something. Because it's not gonna be from the tower. There's just walls. This is the only thing I can think of which goes like near or under it. Like there's a lift there. That's possibly important. I don't know. I'm just gonna run through here, see what I can find. So I have only been through this passage once. There is a very reasonable possibility I missed something. Like, I know I am infallible, but maybe I did. Maybe I did. Sometimes you wonder how bosses find out they have a second or third phase. I mean, presumably it's a case of, like, they start getting a bit worried they might lose. So they do something which gives them more power, but maybe has a risk to it. Like, I feel they'd know they have it. They wouldn't just, like, be like, ah, no, I'm losing. Better rip out my eye and hope something happens. Like, no, that's... I mean, that's not very reasonable, I don't think. I feel that's not what they do. Like, having to grow that eye back, yeah, like... Maybe not the best move. Maybe not the best. My monitor is briefly turned off. Why did the Elden Ring tab out of itself? What happened? Yeah, this doesn't feel like there's anything else. I mean, the fight we did here, I don't know if it has any real benefit. Like, I might have got me skeleton fragments. If that's a possibility. I'm just seeing if there's a way up this cliff somehow. I might have missed something. There's the Scada tree base. So I could see there being something here. Yeah, like just imagine, like in real life, you're in the middle of a bar fight or something, and just your opponent decides, okay, no, I'm not doing well here. I'm thinking I might lose. Better like cut off one of my arms and hope for the best. I feel that's probably not something that would happen. I don't know. I don't think that's how boss fights work. Ah, hello! Good to see someone new in the chat. I'm trying to figure out how to get up here. I'm really confused. I might look it up. In fact, I am going to look it up. This is kind of cheating. But I don't care. I'm fed up with trying to figure out how you get there. Yeah, good to see you, Isabel. I'm thinking you might be someone I am aware of. Otherwise, you just share a name with someone I know. Okay, cool. Lovely seeing the stream. Lovely seeing the stream. Let me see. Elden Ring. Shadow of Earth 3. I'm just gonna look up progression. Just hope for the best. I know there's a map for a progression route. I want to know how the hell you do this. It's complete madness. I have looked up in the past, and it's complete madness how you're meant to get to some of these places. Like, I could bring this up on stream, actually. Like, give me a second. Because I don't think I've shown this off on stream at all. It'd be... that would work. Yeah. So ignore the many tabs I've got. This is the intended progression for the DLC in terms of, like, the difficulty and, like, enemies. Like, you start off here. That makes sense. Like, first place you go is in this area. Because you start down here. Cool. That adds up. You then go through this, and you don't go forward. You're expected to turn off to the left. This is meant to be the second part. Then you go forward. Okay, fair enough. I think I did number 3, then number 2. Okay. You then don't have much of a choice other than, like, going up to number 4, then number 5, and then number 6. That part makes sense. The bit straight in front of you is number 17. Like, imagine just going from, like, oh yeah, this is reasonably fine, to number 17. You've about beaten the DLC in difficulty. Like, what? Who decided that? What madness is this? Anyway, I'll get back to showing you the game. It's just, this is still like, to be expected to follow this. Apparently, where I am meant to go on this map is, I think, from here? Am I misreading this? I don't think I'm misreading this. I am supposed to go from this checkpoint. I believe... Huh? I appreciate the point-ups. Yeah, good to have you both in here. Yeah, I'm very confused as to where I'm meant to be going. I think it's from here I go up. I did not see the way. Like, I'm assuming I'm missing something. I'm assuming I am. There's just... I don't know. There's like a set of stairs. I'm still doing a torch run, yeah. I have found my first DLC torch as well, which is very exciting. That was this stream. I got this one, which seems pretty cool. Not something I think I'll use, but maybe in the right situation. I found my first DLC torch. I might try and use it. I don't know how I'm supposed to get to this last area though. Because I know where the game wants me to go. And I feel this is towards the end of the game, if I do. So I need to go up here. I use the... Is it Mesmer's Kindling or something? Burn all of this black stuff around here and you can go inside it, is what I'm imagining. I could just go do that now. But I've not been up here. I don't know how you get up here. I've looked up a progression guide and it does not help. It's complete utter madness where you're meant to go. I'm gonna check here in case, like, I've missed something. Because I know illusory walls are very much a thing in this. They hid away an entire area before. Like, I don't know. Not any illusory walls here, but we've actually got lights on them. It's not going to be a wall with a light on it. That would be an illusory wall. You're both trying to catch Pokemon. Good on you. I've got no idea what those Pokemon do. I just know someone wanted me to add them, so I did. Might be able to, like, trade them. Like, there might be a Pokemon battle thing. I don't know how it works. I really don't. I mean, this looks like it might be important. That looks like it also might just be a bit of wall. Is there anything here? No. How do you get up? Let me tab out again quickly. I'm trying to figure it out. What you can do to try and catch things is just exclamation mark poke catch. We'll just catch it without you specifying anything. Again, no one caught it. That is a shame. Where am I meant to go though? It looks like it's Tree Worship Passage I'm meant to be going from. Like, it looks like it's from here. It's okay, Tuna. I'm sure one day you'll catch a Pokemon. One day. Apparently from here. Like, this is where the dotted line in that map I've looked up goes. Where does it want me to go? I looked through here. Didn't miss anything, did I? King Skiff's button, Warhammer. Hell yeah. Are you playing your... Was it Blood Angels you were playing before, I think? Or have you got kind of a different army on the go? It's honestly, like Warhammer 40k I did enjoy. I just did not have the time to be able to commit to a full campaign. Because I've got no idea when I would show up for it, 'cause it takes a lot of time. Ah, you're doing Halo stuff. Hell yeah. That's your kind of custom-made stuff, like your Flood and your... Is it UNFC, I believe it is? And, like, the Covenant. I mean, the fact you're playing with them, and are still playing with them, means it's probably worked out and you did a good job. Because I'm completely lost. Where the hell am I meant to go? Is that an illusory wall? No? It says from here you can get up. Why am I struggling to get up? I don't know. Like, is there something on this left, maybe? If I send that up, is there something underneath? It doesn't look like there's anything underneath. That is just death. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that. That does not feel that is very safe. I believe her, I do. Let's wait here. Gives me a chance to have a drink. Yeah, right. We'll leave her. I wait for the lift again. So this leads up to, I believe, a church inside the kind of drained city bit. There might have been something in there. I mean, I've been through the kind of drained city a little bit. I thought I'd done a fairly thorough job at it. Maybe I didn't. I've missed something somewhere, and I don't know what. Annoyingly, I don't know what the area is called, so I can't properly look this up. This might be another off-stream thing I have to do. It should be a shame, because I like just exploring and finding stuff, but this DLC has been awful for like actually getting to areas. Like the fact to get to where is it? This area down here, you had to find a fairly hidden room, and then once you find that hidden room, hit an illusory wall, which will then open the path, which lets you get into a coffin, and then you get kind of teleported most of the way there. That was silly. I don't know why they expect people to do that. And like, they lock off an entire area. I don't know, that's just something I've not enjoyed with the DLC. It might just be me. But I feel the base game had a lot better kind of discovery for finding stuff. This feels like just a somewhat hidden area I need to just stumble into in order to get up to this place. And I really don't know where it is. We've got fiery zombie people. They don't particularly matter. We've killed their boss. They are unemployed and therefore deserve death. Right? That's how it works? I don't know. Pretty sure they're summons, but they don't get summoned by the guys. It's kind of weird. Did I, like, miss anything here? I'm just trying to jump onto things at this point. Can I go on my horse? I cannot. Torrent does not want to come out into the swamp. If I had to make a guess, there might be something from inside this building. I mean, there is Big Crab. I'll probably avoid him because I'm lazy more than anything. I mean, it's not going to be a giant illusory wall, right? No. I might just Google this, like, and just do it off stream. Because I can't be bothered searching. I'm going to have a look around this one last corner. If I don't find a way, I'm just going to give up on it for now. Which is a shame, but I think somewhat reasonable. I mean, that wall's not got anything for me. Neither does that one. Neither does that one. Screw it. That's fine. I'll figure out my way up here off stream. For now, we've got the thing I actually do know what to do with. Which is if I go up here, we now have Mesmer's Flame. We can get into what I think is the final area. What I hope is the final area, kind of. Make my way... Is it that way? It is this way, yep. I need to burn down a tree. Just a slight bit of pyromania. It's not going to hurt anyone, right? Yeah, here we go. Burn the ceiling tree. This is the only thing I am aware that I am wanting to do right now. Yeah, I'm assuming this is then linked to that, like, black tree branches and such, right? Yeah, they're all on fire too, lovely. Now we've got a very shiny building. Okay. I don't entirely know what that place is. I just know I've not been there. Is that where Mikola is? Because I feel the DLC's very much been leading up to fighting Mikola at some. That means Mikola was sealed somewhere. I thought Mikola went on a kind of pilgrimage. Why did they get sealed? Why am I disappearing? What? Alright. Cool. So is my guy okay? Kind of just dematerialized there. It's normally not a good thing, right? No, never mind. He looks to be safe. And over here. In which case I'm going to activate this. And I'm actually... Never, I was going to say I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go investigate the front. I can't. It's not letting me teleport. So I guess we just go over this way, right? I mean, so far it's not anything too scary. I mean, other than the drop, I don't know if I'd want to go down there. I mean, I don't know if this is important. That looks like a procession on top of a boat. I'd imagine that might just be set decoration, not anything like lore-wise. It's like a dragony dude. I'm trying to make out his face. I don't know if that's a helmet or his actual face. That's actually more of a bird, I think. I just saw his feet. Kind of claws on it. Okay. I mean, kinda scary. Not too bad to fight. That is not a good set of stairs to follow. We're gonna go this way. Lovely. I mean, I'm glad it's giving me just a single direction to go, rather than making me explore around for all sorts. Like, that is nice of it after all the faff I've just been through trying to find a way up to that kind of plateau. Get up to here. And there's a set of stairs outside. There's a doorway down there. There's more stairs there. There's a few of these about. I still can't teleport. Which means I might not be finding that area off stream. Which would be a little bit of a shame. I mean, that feels possibly like the correct way to go. So I'm gonna avoid that. We have... I'm gonna say this way probably isn't correct. What does this lead to? Got a little set of stairs that doesn't really go anywhere. Got an item. I'm gonna say this is probably where it's expecting me to go from that. Which I feel doesn't help, because that just links down to the door I saw below, right? Yeah. Okay. Little odd, but alright. And that feels like the correct way. I'm gonna go that way last, out of the options. Which means next is down here. Further into the building, we've got a lift. Could take me anywhere. However, it's probably going to take me down. Looking as there's no gap in the ceiling. That should be safe to assume. Yeah. Yeah, it's safe to assume. Make a run and a jump. Didn't really need the jump. That was fine. Have we got anything hidden? I'm not sure if there is. Stream working fine. It's saying it's connecting to chat. Okay, that is fine. Cool. That was odd. The stream didn't seem to get interrupted. And down that way is... Ah! Okay, so that's the way I was wanting to explore anyway. I have now found my way outside. I can now teleport. Is it just that I can't teleport while inside the building? Possible. Might have just been that if I hadn't found my way down here, it wouldn't have let me teleport. I don't know. For now, if we go up, that should hopefully be good. Oh, we've got a Hoots appear with the Pokemon thing. I recognise that one. That's one of the Pokemon I actually know. Yeah, heading out to the left here, this feels like progress. What time is that? I've got like 20 minutes. I'm fine to go for another 20 minutes. That should be fine. Don't know how much I'm going to get done. 20 minutes is plenty. It's plenty. Just grab broken rune, not very useful. And here, ouch. Just ambushing. Rude. It's just these kind of inquisitory people, right? Okay, I mean, we fought you a lot before. You're not too bad. I can jump down, which I feel like I kind of want to do. There's a good few of these fly people. Just get rid of them. Lovely stuff. Very effective pesticide, this flames, you know? To Revered Ashfo is, I think, halfway to getting another upgrade for my Spirited Guy. I'm a little worried about this dude, because he's a jumpy one, he likes to grab onto you. Give him a little bit of a whack. There we go. I've also just noticed I have a lot of runes. I should spend those. I'm gonna go back up to here quickly. Because that's like maybe 3 levels worth? I don't know if it's quite 3 levels, but it's a lot. It is 2 levels, not too far off another. Yeah, I think we do just get health at this point. I'm kinda happy with the rest of my stats. I would say more endurance, but nah, we're good, and also it's at 69, which, I mean, I don't want to change it. 69 is a good amount of endurance, I feel. Yeah, back down into that hole. I don't entirely know where it's going to lead me. But it feels like the sensible enough thing to do. Ready them, good stuff. bash. Jump on down. Say hello to the fly people. Stay with them. One of these survived. Not anymore. Yeah, remember there's a guy who wants to jump out at me just here. That's his jump. And what have we got? I mean, we've got a lot of tree roots. Got some flies here who I can possibly just... Like, I don't know if they were hostile, but the flies are annoying if there's a lot of them. I'm just gonna get rid of them. There's also, however, an item... I can climb up here at the top of this root. What's this got for me? Mushrooms. I had hoped for better, but I mean, I don't need better. It's fine. I'm not going to complain. A whole bunch of flies dropping down. Then. This is going well. Them gone. What do we do next? Way up here, I guess. This brings me back to that kind of level I started on. With the procession, with the large man and the less large man. Can I get one of you at a time? You wanna come down and say hello? Yeah, I can fight one of you at a time. That's honestly quite a bit better. Because the large guy might be a bit of a nuisance. He doesn't do friendly fire, but he does a lot of fire, seemingly. This is working out. Let's keep hiding. There we go. Revered Spiritash. He's not going to reappear, I don't think. If he's giving me something like that, normally they won't reappear. For this lot, there's a lot of them. This is a shield moment. There we go. Is there someone else attacking me from behind? I thought there was. Apparently not. Someone attacking me from above out there. Got it. Who's attacking me? You are. I don't know how to get to you. Hopefully I'll get to him in a second and I can get some revenge for the attack he did. Focus on just surviving for now. We are still exploring. We don't care too much about what enemies there are, just as long as I'm being a little careful. We should be fine. Yeah, it looks okay. Not anyone else jumping out at me, just heal up. We do have the path over there. It looks like it will lead back as well. Just need to go over this branch, which... I mean, you're not able to jump off of this branch onto there, are you? That feels a little far. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in there anyway. So I'm assuming that's not anything I can go and interact with. Which means if I go up here and up here, got a rather lonely looking guy. He's kind of stuck up here. He's now been reunited with his friends, so we don't need to worry anymore. Now, is it safer to jump down there or onto this branch? Branch, I'm thinking is the quicker option, and it should be safe enough. There's apparently also an item I missed. I'll grab you. Not something I need, but still I'll happily take it. I did spot there's an item below me as well. just here. Lightning proof. Pickled them. Are these guys doing lightning damage? I thought it was holy damage. I might have been wrong. I might have been wrong. It's assumed from the sound effects of their, like, thing they were doing, it was, not. So this guy, you don't seem all too bad, other than the lightning effect. I'm assuming that's why I got given the lightning stuff. Right? Like, it's solely you that I am meant to be using it for. So be careful. Get my guard counters in. Down he goes. That wasn't anything too bad. I quickly got these steps. Just to scout out the area. Ouch, there is a person. Can't say I'm all too fond of you. You're a bit of a nuisance, currently. There we go. Not seeing any sights of Grace. I thought there might be one up here, considering we went past a fairly unique looking enemy. No sight of Grace means I'm just gonna do a little bit of a jump down this way. I don't know if I'd have to do a jump to get here. No, there was a way past this route in one of the first routes. That's fine. I just wanted to get revenge on this guy, because I said I would. But I'm gonna uphold that. There we go. Don't actually remember the last time I used a Great Rune. Should I be using one? Maybe. Maybe I should be. Do I have to? Not really. So I'm not going to. I wonder how many rune arcs I have. I can probably check. It'll be in my items. Just while I make my way up these stairs. Got 11. Not as many as I thought I might have. Not as many as I thought I might. The thing with rune arcs is I don't entirely know when you're intended to use them. I think they're for kind of general exploration. Because you lose the benefit on death, I believe, of the Great Rune. So I wouldn't think it's for boss fights. Some Inquisitor Ashes. We do not have anything out that way. And you got a big old door up there, seemingly. And I very much know what's going to happen. There's a guy stood up there who, as I walk up these steps, is going to start attacking me. So let's try and get this guy's attention. Can I get you to come down, or...? Ah, he's scripted for ranged attacks. Alright, that's fine. Run around for a little bit. Just need to avoid those circles on the ground. Ouch. You'll have to let off. There we go. One of them's gone. That guy is vicious. If I get under here, am I safe? Can you do it where you can't see? No, we can't. Can we open this? Do we have a sight of grace? Or is this meant to be like a big old gauntlet? So I feel I've come far enough for one. Yep. Never mind, there is one. Thank goodness there's a sight of grace. I do think we needed that. We got through a lot of my healing on that last set of stairs. Not jump, I want this bit. There we go. Can improve my Scatter Tree blessing. That's pretty good. We could level up. I'm thinking just more vigor at this point. You know what? I feel this is probably a good point to leave things off. I have stuff to do in like 15 minutes. This gives me a little break before that, and I mean, I feel it's just all in all a good place to wrap up. You know, I'm not going to go back outside. I was going to get a nice view. I've changed my mind. Get a nice view as we ended. Yeah, next time we're going to do this, but more importantly, I'm going to try and remember to go and figure out how to get up here while I'm off stream. I'm going to probably do that just now before I get to the stuff I've got planned. Yeah. I'm enjoying this, and I think we're getting towards the end of the DLC. For now, though, that is all. I appreciate all the company. It's been lovely having everyone to talk to. I'll hopefully see you all about. Bye for now.